Continuing on with my lovely little focus on people relocating, retiring and relocating to the Cottonwood, Arizona area. Today I'm going to be talking with my client and friend, Miss Nancy Turner Hullum, and I assisted her and her fiance, Greg, in relocating from Las Vegas, and she is an artist. She is an amazing artist. And she was doing that as her side hustle while she was working as a respiratory therapist in Las Vegas. So one of the things you're going to be watching while we chat and you hear her story is you're going to be seeing all of her amazing artwork. It's all for sale. So if you're interested in any of the artwork, you want more information about it, sizes, whatever, just, comment below and I'll get you hooked up with Miss Nancy for her artwork. And she's got her gloves on. She's been doing some artwork. Well, thank you for letting me do this. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
It's a pleasure, Judith.
Yes. The whole world's going to see your art. It is amazing. It is just gorgeous. I know when we initially met, you told me that you were an artist.
Yes.
But I had no idea. And Nancy, I'm going to say this really quick story, and I'll take a picture of the artwork when I get back to my house. But they came in the fall and the colors were changing and she was snapping pictures with her camera and she went home and you painted a picture for me of the picture of the artwork, Cottonwood trees in fall colors. So that was pretty cool. It's in my house. I love it. I love a lot of it.
I had to gift you with that because you found us the perfect home. And we looked on computer from another state at a million homes, and Judith found the perfect home for us. And we couldn't be more happier.
I love it.
Yes. I had to do something.
She did. You're so good to me. And yeah, so we're going to come back to that because you and I started talking. Oh my gosh, was it like 2 years before you actually would come? Because you were wanting to come and you have visited Sedona and the area quite a bit. So tell me when you started visiting the area.
Actually have been traveling to Sedona as a tourist for a couple of decades. And then we started investigating the smaller surrounding cities of Sedona. And we knew we wanted to retire in a smaller town. We moved in from Las Vegas. It's already big and it was getting even more crowded and we knew we didn't want that. And we wanted to be a little more rural and maybe do chickens and whatnot one day and plant our own garden. And you can't grow anything in a desert, so.
No, you can't. You were looking for something that was less crowded.
Yes.
Or you could maybe have chickens.
That's right.
Something like that. Where
plant
are those chickens?
Plant a garden and have some chickens and nice yard for a dog. And well, we looked online because we were in another state. I was still working, retired now.
Yes.
And
we started like 2 years.
We started in, I want to say 2024. We found online a Southwestern style house.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
Judith
yes,
went there and did this full video for us.
I didn't even know who she was. I was just like, okay, I'll go record it. I'll preview it for you. And it was one of the most unique homes I've toured. But there was a lot of issues with that house. But you're right. That's the first one. You must have
been there for 2 hours doing that video for us.
I was there for a while.
And she emailed it to us. We watched it. We fell in love with Judith right away. She took the time to do this for us. And from that video, we decided against that house because did seem a lot of work.
Yeah.
But Judith listened to what we wanted. I love Southwestern style homes and a lot of wall space because I do hang a lot of my pieces, my art pieces.
So all the art that you're seeing as we're chatting here down in the corner, that is Nancy's artwork, all original artwork. And she does a lot of landscape and nature, and I just love it. I would definitely, I'll be buying a lot of your artwork and filling up my walls because it resonates with me. It really is the kind of art I like. And I like that I know the artist. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I never even took a
She
drink
knew
of my
me
water.
back when.
Right. So yeah, that is funny. I totally forgot about that.
And that
I
video,
remember the house though.
I know. I said to my fiance, Greg, she must have been in there at least 2 hours, indoor and outdoor. You went outside,
Yeah,
the shops, but we fell in love with Judith right away from that video. And just how you spoke with us and you understood from the very beginning what we wanted. But she let us look online at a million houses.
They looked at houses that I was like, oh my God. That house is Nancy. Okay. God bless you. I love my artists, people. I love my creatives. But the problem is with a creative, no matter how ugly something is, they can see the beauty in it and they can see how they can transform it into something gorgeous. And I was
potential.
like, there were so many houses that it was like, girl, and thank goodness Greg is a lot more reasonable, rational. Like he's more like, honey, that's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah.
We are not moving into that house. No. And yeah, I remember a few that had walls missing, everything.
I know.
And then I had to let you know, because it was a VA loan, that you couldn't buy those kind of houses.
Right.
Because with a VA loan, you can't buy a fixer-upper. You have to buy a house that's basically everything has to be done. There can't be broken missiles, broken windows, missing walls, no flooring, all that, it can't be that. So it helped in getting her away from that. And the funny thing is, and I'm going to pop in some pictures of the house that they bought, the before, and I'm going to pop in some pictures of after, because you guys bought this house and you've been remodeling it for how long now?
Good 9 months. Most of last year we arrived here. We bought the house, closed on it December 2024. Got here, I think it was December.
It was 25. 25. Something. No, it was 24.
January. I think it was December 2024.
You're right. It was December of 2024 because this is 2026.
It was the end of the year in 2024. We arrived here first week of March 2025 last year and started renovations. We started busting down everything. The whole entire house was renovated.
They did. The only thing they didn't do is tear off the drywall and redo that. They gutted the kitchen, tore up the floor, redid the light fixtures, gutted the bathrooms. You guys added 2 gorgeous sheds out here.
Nice shops.
This is I will take a video of her art studio. It's so cute. And then Greg has a workshop that's just amazing. But you guys totally redid the interior of the house.
So hard.
And it wasn't,
Actually, Greg, my fiance, Greg got here a few weeks before we actually moved here. I want to say it was March 7th, 2025.
Okay.
And
they've been renovating a long time. They wouldn't let me come until now.
Yeah. He and the handyman we used, Justin, started busting down the cabinets in the kitchen, from the kitchen and the bathrooms before we got here.
Okay.
So he came 2 weeks before we actually moved here.
With all your stuff.
With everything.
Where did you keep all your stuff? In the garage?
All of our furniture in storage. So we had to pay monthly storage fees. But I'm telling you, the guys we used, we knew what we wanted. We got right to work. And we just got them in here. I was meeting them through Judith, who
yes, I do know local vendors.
Referral of the vendors that we use, and we love them. And they did a spectacular job. We're so happy with their work. And you texted those guys to me when we were still in Nevada.
Yes.
So we told them we're arriving this day. The following week, they were in here working. So we got started right away.
Yes, you did. And the other thing that you had, she had both her knees replaced in the middle of all of this.
So
I'm trying to remember if you had your first knee replacement right before you came the first time, and then she did, and then you were flying over and renting cars, right?
That's right. We
she couldn't-
drove and
yes.
then rented cars.
And then when we went under contract, she had her other knee done.
3 months later,
I'm like, oh my God. So she's getting her knees replaced. And I mean, I don't know, it's a very painful procedure. And so I remember, I was thinking about this when I was coming over here, is that we were trying to get your documents signed when she wasn't looped up on pain medication because she had just had her knees done. She was still coming out. She was on major narcotics. And I'm like, I don't know if we should have her sign papers. Is she going to know what she's signing? I was a little concerned, but you're like, no, I'm fine.
I got it.
And so she signed the documents, hyped up on narcotics. I'm like, oh God. Apparently you came out of it and you're still happy, so we're good.
Yes.
But I was like, I don't know if she's going to be able to do that. She just came out of surgery.
Oh man.
And so the whole thing was kind of a little dramatic at the end. But yeah, and then it took a little while for you guys because they were both selling homes. Greg had a house and you had a house. So they were selling those,
packing,
and then packing, consolidating 2 households into one.
Boy.
I mean, they had so much going on.
And the day we left Nevada, Flagstaff had the worst snowstorm, and the I-40 was closed. So our 4.5 hour drive turned into 8 because we had to climb the Prescott Mountain, Jerome Mountain. And we got here so late. It was March 7th. We'll never forget it.
I remember you told me
through
that.
The night
I was like,
and snow and cold.
And through the, So, she was very determined. They were very determined to move
We were
here.
coming.
And I think tell me, and tell my, anybody that's considering moving here and relocating, retiring and relocating, because you were a respiratory therapist.
Yes.
And she was working. This is also another challenge of this whole thing. She worked nights. She worked 12-hour night shifts. And so she slept during the day. So trying to communicate with Nancy was a bit challenging because obviously you're at work at the hospital. I can't just call you, and you're sleeping, so I can't just interrupt. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh. So
I don't know how we got through it, but we did.
We did. Everybody worked together to get to this destination.
That's right.
But what is it, or what was it? If somebody was to say, why did you want to retire to Cottonwood, Arizona? What was it about the area that just drew you in like a magnet? It sounds like you were willing to overcome all these burdens, all these challenges to get here.
Well, Greg and I had he lived actually in Las Vegas. I lived in the town next over, Henderson. Smaller community.
I remember.
However, both cities were just getting so crowded. People we noticed a lot of California plates on the highway. I'm like, it's turning into northern LA, number one. Number two, and I had to deal with it because Greg was already retired. So I had to deal with all the traffic on the roads, at the cashier line, at the grocery store. Instead of getting into the doctor's office next week, it's now a 3-month wait. We were feeling it. And I'm thinking, I'm getting older. I don't want these long wait times. Number one. Number two, we really do want to start a garden and maybe have some chickens and have our own fresh eggs. You can't grow anything in Nevada. It's a desert. That was another thing.
Why
and
here?
We loved Cottonwood. We loved the surrounding Mingus Mountains. The gorgeous cottonwood trees. I'm an artist. I do love landscapes, and I loved it. I told him, this is it. We loved the smaller community. You can literally go anywhere, and it only takes you 10 minutes. And the gas and rate stays there forever, and I love it.
I know.
I'm older. I'm retired. I think about things like that, and We
Exactly.
absolutely love it.
Yes. And even if, I mean, and it's not just the Mingus Mountain Range. The mountains are here, but you've got the Red Rocks. The Sedona Red Rocks are like right there.
Nearby.
And
Gorgeous.
hiking trails. I know we talked about the hiking and outdoor activity is very important to you guys.
We've already been out. I take a lot of photos for my art. We've been to the parks. The community parks are gorgeous. There's little creeks from the river, Verde River running through them, and hiking trails. We've been on one, so we're going to do more. But we were
when
so
would you
busy
have had
renovating.
time with all the renovating? I mean, honestly, the house is gorgeous. I mean, it just blew me away when I walked in. And I will do a video, not a long, lengthy one, but I'll also pop in some pictures. You can see like what it looked like before they came in and renovated.
Thank you, Jude.
I'm not encouraging everybody to do that by any means. I could not do that. It was like, I mean, well, I kind of am in my house already. Sorry, I am renovating my house, but I'm taking a lot longer than they did. But it's being able to have that vision and really understanding what all this community has to offer. I mean, it's just, you come from the medical industry. So have you had any concerns or issues or interactions with the medical community here?
No, I went ahead and retired. I was still recuperating from the knee surgery. We both made a nice little profit. We had some equity in our homes. Well, and we just did everything down the middle, the renovations, everything we do down the middle. So not one or the other is feeling more burden. And it's just worked out.
I love that.
The community is smaller, but we love it. You don't have to travel as far. The gas stays in my tank forever. It's just he and I. So, we're just taking care of ourselves and doing a lot. And we're not being chintzy on things. I mean, we're eating great and what the heck, let's go out to dinner and trying new restaurants and the local happenings, the fair and whatever.
Oh, that's true. You get out and do things.
We get out.
Yes.
And there's things to do here. There's lots of things to do here. We went to a restaurant. We tried, I think I told you about it. And
yes, you did. Yes.
And there was a little entertainment going on in there. And it was really nice. And I said, man, you get music and dinner, and it's just a nice town and it seems to me and Greg that everybody's like-minded and we're all on the same page, and you don't have to try so hard. People just get you. They understand. They're courteous. One of Greg's.
I did not tell her to say that. No, but that's what I keep saying about living here is that you feel welcome. You feel like you're part of the community, even when you're
immediately
new. And people are welcoming. They talk to you. They ask. They want to know where you came from. Not because they're like annoyed, but they're like, a lot of people are here that because they've relocated. But a lot of people are locals, and they're just friendly. They're kind. They're people. Generous. I really like that, like you said, everything's 10 minutes away. This is the closest I've lived to anything myself. And so I really like it. And I'm getting older and I don't want to be having to drive as far to get to things. But I like that Camp Verde's close by, 20 minutes out. And you're in Camp Verde, and they've got some really nice restaurants. It's beautiful out there.
A lot of antique stores, which I love.
Yes, they have a lot of antique stores. Some of my favorites out there, Sweet Pea.
Yes.
And then they have Rimrock I call Rimrock a hidden gem.
It's
because
gorgeous.
People, they have, like there's some areas that aren't so great, but once you start getting up into the mountain parts of it, and you've got these larger homes or you've got these cute, quaint little homes. You took us
to a home I had to go see.
It's beautiful in there. And there's some good restaurants, antique stores, and trees. Yes, I drove in there. There's some areas because they have water. Yeah. They have water.
Deer.
And it's just a whole nother gorgeous area. So I love that area too. And then there's Cornville close by, which has things going on, and Clarkdale. Now, summer's coming. I'm going to say this for your benefit, because you like to get out. They have music in the park. I think it's once a month. in Clarkdale, in their court, in
It's
their
the
town
cutest little
square.
town too.
It totally is. And they have this little town square with a park and lots of trees. And then they
Nice.
have bands come in, and I think it's once a month. It might be more often than that. I forget. But just in the
Nice.
summer, in the evening when it's cooler, and you just bring a blanket or a chair and
Yeah.
water, and they're allowed to bring food and beverages, and you just sit there and enjoy the beautiful music, which is
It's-
family friendly.
Right.
And it's just, that's what kind of makes this community so,
There's
it's
always
just something to
there's
do.
always events.
Exactly.
I see on like Facebook, or I'm still on Facebook,
That's
but
okay. I am too.
there's
Don't you all know?
advertisements for, they know your location and everything, and you'll see bands popping up,
Yeah,
cover
events,
bands, art in the park, or
Exactly.
some local
Easter egg
bands
hunts.
playing,
Easter egg hunts. You name it.
pumpkin patch thing,
Exactly.
apple cider. Bring your dog. It's just
Oh yeah,
it's
there's a dog
family,
in the park thing happening.
it's family
Yes.
friendly here, and we
Oh,
do have a
very.
dog.
Yes.
We've already taken her to doggy park. Wonderful parks, beautiful parks here. And of course, I love all the nature and taking the photos.
Yes,
But
yes. But it's also just a very clean, safe community. I don't worry.
yeah,
Just
the,
a story
the,
how
the,
much
the
I don't.
farmers markets go to
Oh
the park too.
yes,
We went to one on our way back from Rimrock. They were in Cornville at
yes,
Windmill Park.
yes.
Met the nicest lady. We bought the local honey.
Oh,
It's just,
I have
and
to check
she
that out.
just told us all about the honey. You just meet the neatest
I love it.
people, and they're down to earth, and we just absolutely love it here.
Yay.
We feel like we just fit in. We didn't have to try hard. We love the
Exactly.
people. Our neighbors are wonderful. The gal next door brought us the most wonderful donuts from some bakery. I haven't been to it, but
We have a lot of
and
those
she's like,
around here.
yeah, I want to just see your house when you're done. And I still have to invite her over. But we've just been kind of catching our breath. But
I know.
the
It's,
people are wonderful. We love our neighbors, the views.
yes. As I was driving in here to come to your house, and I told Greg and Nancy this as I got here, going, I just love this neighborhood. There's no HOA here. So it's nice for people that don't want to HOA, but I will tell you, this is a gorgeous neighborhood. They're all custom homes. So I will do hopefully a video, just kind of the drive through here, because the houses are very different, unique. There's some really big ones, there's some small ones, but it's just a beautiful neighborhood. So even without an HOA, people have pride in their homes. They
That's
take
right.
care of them. The yards look nice. And so it was just a joy driving over, because it's just so beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And it's really close to Walmart and Home Depot
all the
and
stores.
Fry's.
Yeah.
It's close to everything.
It's close.
I love it.
This whole city is close. Everything's close. I mean,
True. This is true.
literally 10, 15 minutes tops.
Yeah. Well, it's not a big town. And I'll look up the population again, but it's not big. I mean,
No.
I forget that it's not big, because it's really not. It's really
I know,
not
13,
very densely.
14,000
Yeah,
people, but
it's small town.
that was
And
right up our alley.
there
so,
you go.
yeah,
There you go. I love it. I love it. So thank you, Nancy, for being willing to be my interviewee for this week's video. And if you are looking to retire and relocate to Cottonwood or the Verde Valley, please click the link below, because it has links to my buyer guides, other information about preparing, and it has a relocation guide, it has activity guides, a lot of information just help you in making that decision. And obviously, just comment, reach out to me via email, comment below, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions.